You get wrapped up in the day-to-day that you forget what you're doing and how far one comes, and then 15 years have gone by. I have to pinch myself, and I have a beautiful husband who reminds me, and he's the one who always puts me front and center and says, you should be proud. And I go, why would I work so hard? But it's very rewarding, it is.
Definitely the quality of its content, it's unparalleled to any magazine, locally or even regionally, and it's comparable to any major publication. It's just as high quality. We always want to work with the best, and we love working with the Valley Wedding Pages for that reason.
Wedding Pages is a legit magazine that's providing knowledge, information, and beauty. And that's a hard combination. And this is now, what, 15 years? 15 years is in this business like 100. And that's something that they should be very proud of.
In 2004, when I bought the publication, it was a little booklet that would only come out once a year. I found myself doing big fashion shows in Mexico City, in Monterrey, in Tampico. So it seems like I was always coordinating something. My journey took me into buying the little booklet that was available at the time that I would advertise. So now our planning book, our annual book, which is what we're celebrating 15 years, has continued to be a book that continues to showcase all our vendors, venues, event planners, photographers, videographers, cake designers, anything in the industry. We now talk about them and highlight them. Whereas our social magazine continues to showcase beautiful weddings from our beautiful brides in the Valley.
You know, what's really great about when you meet so many different people, Letty has this passion and this excitement, and she seems always exuberant about everyone she meets and everything that she's doing. She's very aware of making sure that people around her, both for myself as her guest and her staff, and everyone that was at the party last night, that they're all taken care of, and that everybody is comfortable and everyone is happy. And you know, she could easily put herself first, but I have not seen that. I have seen her put everyone first. She wants to make sure that everyone is happy. That, by the way, is a characteristic that all of us in this industry should have, but it's also a characteristic that many people don't have in this industry. That separates the amazing ones from those that do not succeed as well.
The success of the Valley Wedding Pages would not happen without a great team. It is not an I success, it is a we. Without my assistants, my salespeople, my graphic designers that put so much love and passion and hard work and dedication, this would not be a thing because they truly, truly love what they do. For our 15-year anniversary, we wanted to bring down someone special like we did our 10-year. And of course, David Tutera was up there on our list.
And I remember she came up to me and she said, so listen, I'm just thinking, would you consider going out to the Valley out in Texas? And I was like, first of all, I didn't know where she was talking about. And second of all, I was like, sure, I don't know who you are, but yeah, absolutely. And that just sort of went its way. And then the next thing I know, here I am with her in the Valley. My goal for today is that I'm here to hopefully guide people through so many different things. Whether you're here as a couple getting married, I want to be able to give them as much advice as possible and make them know that they can walk away from this experience with me knowing they can enjoy the process of planning their wedding, not feeling stressed and overwhelmed, and give them as much advice and answer as many questions. And for those that maybe are not getting married, who are in the industry and have small or large businesses, to ignite their passion for what they do and to remind them that they are different and they must provide something that's trend forward, and not to get stuck into a rut that you are continuously doing the same thing over and over.
The goal was for our vendors to be very, very involved, and our Valley residents to see this, to see our local talent, because it's everybody here is just as talented as people in New York, in Mexico City, in Los Angeles. This was for everyone. It was my way of saying thank you to my vendors by bringing him, and so they can showcase their product.
I've worked with so many celebrities. I mean, from the royal family to Elton John to Jennifer Lopez and many, many others. The perfect wedding is about staying calm. The perfect wedding is about finding your vendors who create your family, the team of experts that you can trust, and that you truly do stick to a budget. I mean, I think so many couples wind up going into debt based on the first celebration of their life, and that's a big mistake. So know your budget, know the right vendors to hire, and take your time in the planning of your wedding, and don't feel like you have to rush it. It's supposed to be a process that you enjoy.
Don't get lost in the translation of the event. David always wants to remind you that there's a reason why this is happening. It is because of love. It is not to get lost in everything else.
I want to remind people that when they're thinking about planning any party, whether it be a wedding, an engagement party, a birthday party, celebrations are supposed to be enjoyable. You want to really just have a great time, create memories, create emotions, and celebrate life. So everybody should be celebrating life every day, and that's my job. My job is to remind people of that. So go out, have fun, and have a party.
You want to think outside the box. You want it to be different. At least that's how I like to do events. I don't want to do your mainstream. I'm more artistic, I think, and that reflects in the books and as a designer. And that's my passion as a child. But I completely understood him. He is an artist. And so that's why he loves what he does.
I strive to create concepts and create moments in this industry that are trend-setting and sort of really step outside the box. And that's my job, is to always find ways to create uniqueness. I do so many appearances for so many magazines and for so many organizations. This has been exceptionally organized, dealt with high level of profession, and the people that I'm working and connecting with here are really remarkable.
We were recently in Mexico City at the Vogue Bridal, thanks to Manuel Tiscareño and again Amber LaRusso, who invited me to be there and enlightened me in what is happening in Mexico City in the bridal industry. It was fascinating, it was amazing, and we will continue to go to New York, to go to Vegas, to go to Los Angeles, to grow in the industry and to see what the bigger dynamic is doing so that we can stay in the mainstream. And I hope to continue to bring that to the Valley.
I travel so often and meet so many different people, but it's been really a wonderful experience. The kindness, the energy really is a great collection. And spending time with Letty and all of her wonderful staff and meeting all the experts and of course the couples has been so much fun. I just hope that I leave here today kind of injecting this excitement and knowledge and just remind them that what we all do collectively is that we do one very simple thing. We create memories, we create celebrations, and we ignite emotion, and that's the most important thing.
I am happy and I want everyone else to be happy. I would like to think that we really do help people. That's always been my number one. And so as long as our clients are happy, I'm happy. We are the people who put people together. And it's an honor to do that.